Font. Mystery. Hee 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 hee. Font. Mystery. Hee 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 hee. Font. Live long and prosper. Good gray. Good gray. Us. Good gray. We are the reality distortion fielding. the mindness at the mystery. Font. Good gray. Shh. Us. Good gray. 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 Good gray array. The kindness came into play. Radio science brain. Imagination aim. Imagination aim be way. Make wax from wane. We are the sentience love would arrange today. This is the mindness may be gain. In fact, I say. Signs pay if we read them as they are plain. Might may this day be bay for the game. Radio science brain. The name mind made this aim. Hold, captivate, sign, play, relay. Emancipate. Emancipatriate, emancimatriate, mind made. Contain this contagion. Parlayed. Radio. Science. Brain. into day, overnight. Day turns into day, overnight. Day. Day turns into day overnight. Day turns into day overnight.
hurt in an accident? Did somebody say go to? Go to the specialists. The specialists. We bring good things to life. 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 Go to the we bring good things to life. 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 deck may be capable. Substrate, you are the sentient frame. Liminar radiate. Mind made, life contained. Radio science bring. Imagination came to play. Pretend that came can come, pretend that come just came and said your name. The way inside your brain, its refrain is its original imprint. Radio science brain contagious, you may just inside of your frame. Margaret, array, love campaign, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim. The capital X is your trace, imagination aim. Imagination might contain radio sense brain always. You are the capable, you are the inescapable. Become parable of your love, nature, your creature would aim. Imagination it's radio science brain, imagination aim, imagination aim. Pretend come came and played your game. Radio science brain, radio science brain. So why I sing this refrain? At a line I don't know why I missed it, but I would find flow with all your growth. With Allison and Jess, I know I wish I had though. I'm sorry and so I'm happy you live though. leaving, I know I'll always miss you also. Radio silence brain, you asked why I sing this, so I now have contained a message to your brains, so you know this ism, not schism, autism, visibility, vision, imagination, aim. Mind made me blind, or see opacity where clarity could have been refined. Imagination wind and when my paradigm contained love and me in time. Radio science brain brine, not preservation but revivification, divining life, love, divining how love heals and goes on if off seal. Imagine one soul healed, imagining others can, imagining others might know I'm inhuman. Radio science brain, I can imagination, imagination, pretend come came to play. Imagination, 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 to make love's flag, not flag and not wave in vain. Radio science brain, imagination aim, imagination vain, yet true, and in good faith and way, began saving saves. Imagination aims, imagination aims, paraded by hate, yet parade. Imagination aims this canary to scary visions, and yet we can't find concision without circumcision. I know vision holds kindness and gentle decision. Imagination aim, imagination aim. Particle matter wave, now like there's things that save the game. Radio science brain, imagination may contain relevance and the age germane. Radio science brain, intuition may contain germane aid for today's campaign. Radio science brain, imagination may begin to play. You are the radiation, you are the radiation, you are the radiation, you are the radiation of love's imagination. You are the radiation, you are the radiation of love's imagination. You are the radiation, you are the radiation, you are the radiation of love's imagination. The radiation, you are the radiation. up to date, everyone. Imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim. Imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim. Love's campaign might just may now gain imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim might may contain activate. Today, radio science brain. Pretend that love is sane. Pretend that love is saying your name in your brain. The language and brain. The language you heard before you heard any speech. Before you performed how lips might reach that container of meaning, germane, radio science brain. What is your name without language? What is your name without how it gives its game? Without the way your name communicates itself, except its plain germane. Radio science brain. Particle matter wave, particle matter wave. Be nature your creature would create. Let's say this imagine I made, this imagine I pray, not upon, but through this, towards love's nature, my creature would create. To create, I mean nothing but to say, be game to play, simian, human. Update this whole mainframe. Humane, we are one spectrum. That's how we came. Recommended update, liminal radiate, liminal radiate. Recommended update, liminal radiate. Particle matter wave, particle matter wave. Now like there's things that save this game. Radio science brain, imagination may begin to play. Remain. Radio science brain, imagination may begin to play. Imagination aim be made, and this aching aim be named. Show your creature apes, imagination's aid. Might not always wear capes. Imagination aim, imagination aim, imagination aim, be nature
think that might have been a pass through radio science brain, a field of ideas, and it's rather more rare that I do that without a click track these days. So often I'm playing with a song that's at a pretty constant 96 beats per minute for that song poem that's always largely improvisational in terms of how I'm assembling lyrics or coming up with new patterns and permuting, developing narratives or attention streams. So that, essentially, radio science brain is what I call it. And it is especially in an age where things are broken from like the imperfect and the nebula, and we are encouraged to show only perfect there's nothing wrong with showing work that's finished and lives to certain standards of professional decorum, which may be at times stifling and abhorrent or in the way, or just define work in ways that doesn't allow it to define itself or some such. I like, with Radio Science Brain and some other work, and I enjoy and like what comes from improvisation in myself and others. And also, I think it's the nature of this piece and some pieces in particular, at least for me, that the piece is very much about, in part, fostering a space of seeing things being created and not knowing what's going to happen, and kind of getting past as much concern maybe with essentially, is this freeing it from the frame of allowing it to be its own reason, or I guess having confidence. I want to make sure I think we're right here. Yeah, I think we're fine. Aha, there we go. Okay. Who is the falsehood? The falsehood? What? The falsehood? But look! Up in the sky! A bird! A plane! Oh, hey, look! The falsehood? What's the falsehood? The falsehood? What?
look! What is the falsehood? Ladies and gentlemen, and siblings, people of all people, who is the falsehood? Who has permuted vile hokum throughout society? Who has stumbled from crime to crime while creating a foggy theater of "I'm doing a good job," especially if you watch it with the sound turned down. I'm in the room all the time, and I just keep being here. By the way, I have absolute authority, and somehow people are terrified to tell me no, and against all evidence believe that I will just go away without being given a dedicated final no and boundaries of steel. A dark triad predator continues his insurrection against the legitimacy of the United States. And he is not alone. Others have sallied forth into the breach of malice against honesty, humanity, honor, and the American way. We are the reality distortion fielding, and we can perceive the falsehood. It is not beyond us. It is not beyond us to perceive the falsehood. It's not beyond us to notice something that comes in malice. He told us he would keep us in suspense. And so he has. And so we are. Wouldn't drilling down on any one of the ridiculous masks of hokum reveal abject falsehood? Yes. The answer is yes. When someone says, if we stop testing, we won't have any more cases, we know we're dealing with someone who is incompetent or has a volition to sow confusion as a part of reality distortion. And that we are likely, Scoop Troop, that's right, to see the employment of Darvel. That the falsehood is likely to employ denial, attack, and reversal of the victim and offender. And so when people influenced by the spread of hokum, or simply interested in evading accountability, seek that, it may look like denial and attack, and largely baseless attack, simply meant to discredit, and the denial and attack facilitate reversal of the victim and offender. Denial, attack, reversal of victim and offender. Darvo. That's right, Scoop Troop. It comes in handy just to have that ready to slap up on the view screen, mentally or otherwise, because it just helps to have a visual aid once in a while, or to be aware of it in order to pull that out of you, or to remember that it may be influencing you. Having a tool doesn't mean using it. It maybe means knowing when it's becoming a hindrance, the thought of it or focusing on it, but not having it at hand or as a possibility. This can also be precarious. And so keep in mind that it may be helpful, Scoop Troop, to remember, if you need help while listening to someone who you may think has other interests in mind than yours, that while listening to what they're saying, especially if they're a known liar, it may mean that they're a very good liar. It may mean that they let you feel every time that this time is different, that this is the real thing. It was all a joke. This is special. You're special. We can trust each other. You can trust me. Oh, I know you. Oh, hey, you're a savvy cat. Let me break it down for you. I don't talk like this to everybody. Most people don't know. A good liar is very good at lying in a way that feels like a dam of vulnerability being breached. Like there's candor, like they're giving you something that they would normally hoard away, that they're just offering their kindness and attention and care and interest and curiosity in you. The point is not to doubt genuineness. The point is to have the acuity to look a hero or someone else in the face for self-preservation, and especially to have that ability, and especially if there are signs around you that there needs to be a diagnosis and maybe a view from outside, that the capacity for reason, like the reasoning brain, the brain that is able to figure out what's going on even when lies are coming in and there's false information and conspiracy or things that no one knows about, random elements. No one knows that lead got into the water in this freak accident, and that's why a whole bunch of people are sick, and we didn't know, but suspicions targeted people, and some of those people reacted badly even though they hadn't done anything wrong, and then things spiraled. The falsehood can creep in anywhere, and does, and not necessarily by anyone's intent, and yet so often it is indeed by intent. An error and something that is false maybe is largely different in parsing from the falsehood. An archetypal error that is intentional or damning or pivotal or embodied and worn, donned as a cowl, as an identity by a person or a community or a movement or a cult or a political fascist death cult, such as the Ku Klux Klan or its newest version, MAGA. We are in an abusive relationship with the falsehood. And remember, Scoop Troop, Darvo may be a good card to pull out, just to compare. If, say, Stephen Miller is communicating something in your direction, remember look out for denial and attack meant to reverse victim and offender. Stephen Miller is a Darvo expert, and so is Donald Trump, and so is Marjorie Taylor Greene. There are dark triad predators among us who essentially are vulnerable, but their reality distortion fields and shocking boundary violations paralyze us from apprehending the falsehood in real time. And it's possible that some of the work that some of us have done, plumbing the depths of how post-traumatic stress disorder can be healed, that some of us are gaining the capacity to restore executive function and see what's happening and have the strength and tenacity and focus and resilience and courage to get past saying, doesn't he realize? I mean, come on, it's like, to actually apprehending what is happening. That we are under siege and attack by Stephen Miller and Roger Stone and Donald Trump and the Project 2025 Agenda 47 bandwidth. That Steve Bannon and Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson are fomenting terroristic violence for white supremacist patriarchal terrorism. And to cement that bandwidth while gaslighting that it doesn't exist, as has been the case for many years. We are the reality distortion fielding. That's true as humanity, that's true as a family, it's true as a human being. It's certainly true as a country, it's true as a group of people working to be here and live here together. We would be unwise and foolish and self-harming to engage in civil war. And hoodwinked. We would definitely be fooled and tricked. We would be hoodwinked into that violence. The truth is, slavery was not just that bad, it was worse. We're not very good at looking back at pain. We have difficulty because of state-based memory and how trauma holds trauma. That looking back at something like January 6th, or looking back at the day Donald Trump came down the urine escalator and said our neighbors were rapists. That essentially, just as we're crossing the threshold of our wedding night, he says, now you're mine and I can hurt you. We're dealing with someone who likes to establish vulnerabilities that he persecutes with extreme prejudice. He is a dark triad predator. And that, Scoop Troop, is why the Darvo card is handy when we're dealing with the falsehood and purveyors of falsehood and the bandwidth of this era of falsehood soaked in, such as Roger Stone and the dastardly and deadly Stephen Miller. And the news actually remains that Donald Trump, Roger Stone, and Stephen Miller remain at large. You know, Scoop Troop, suspense is not death, but it's not freedom either. And never before has someone tried to put themselves above this nation. But that is exactly what we've seen. with the permuting hokum of individual one. We cannot depend on the falsehood. We simply cannot depend on the falsehood. No matter how much we want to maybe believe that we can contain what would spew from the falsehood if we tried to depend upon him. I don't think it's worth the effort. It's not worth the squeeze. It's not worth the squeeze to depend on Donald Trump. Hate stinks, and it is not, repeat, not worth the squeeze to depend on Donald Trump. If we depend upon him, we will be not just shat upon, we will be the meat in the sandwich and the cog in the machine. We're literally watching repeated broadcasts where people ask a person who sowed insurrection and who has talked about killing journalists, who has talked about and who has intimidated and stalked election workers and intimidated judges and clerks, who has used stochastic terror like that against the FBI. How in the world is this person even considered competent to stand trial? And separate issues in these various trials are all incredibly serious. But let's look at the fact that he has positioned himself in these trials also as an antagonist to the court, and in every case says, he doesn't say, you're mistaken, I'll prove my case and this will be easy, here's my information. He attacks the court and tries to degrade the court. He is trying to degrade something that he says he wants the sanction of, that he says he wants to be influenced upon from another branch of government, and indeed has talked about increasing the power of the presidency as well. But this is not anything that an honorable person would do. It's not something that we would want in a leader. He shows the worst qualities imaginable, and having the ability to convince himself to read what's on a teleprompter in a predictable cadence once in a while is literally just someone wiping the blood off their hands for a photo op once in a while. To watch someone just asked him the tyranny or dictator question recently, and he made a joke about it again and said, oh, I know they like to say authoritarian, or they like to say, when in fact, or revenge, he said. I know they like to say revenge. They like to say revenge. When clearly talk of retribution and revenge has been introduced by him as a stochastic threat. And that permuting fog of terroristic threat and lies, that is out there because of him. It's his voice that's echoing. That he walks into the room and says, oh, people are saying people are saying hate stinks. And that a person with ample opportunity to prove any semblance of goodwill who doesn't has none. To depend upon him is to be his diaper. America cannot pursue happiness while being Donald Trump's diaper. We are the reality distortion fielding. Give me a story and give me a bed. Give me possessions. Love, luck, and money, they go to my head like wildfire. Give me my destiny manifested. Give me my destiny manifested. Give me possessions. Love, luck, and money, they go to my head like white fire. It's good to have something to live for, you'll find. Live for tomorrow. Don't live for a job or a perfect behind. High crimes. And did you know desire's a terrible thing? The worst that I can find. And did you know desire's a terrible thing? But I rely on mine. Did you know desire's a terrible thing? it makes the world go blind. But if desire deserves a terrible name, you know that I really don't mind. 'Cause it's my life, and there's more to life. And though I can't be sure what I want anymore, it will come to me later. White lies protect white lies, and though I can't be sure what I want anymore, it will come to me later. Give me my destiny manifested. Give me possessions. Love, luck, and money, they go to my head like white fire. It's good to have something to live for, you'll find. Live for tomorrow. Don't live for a job or a perfect behind. High crimes. And did you know desire's a terrible thing? Worst that I can find. And did you know desire's a terrible thing? But I rely on mine. Did you know desire's a terrible thing? It makes the world go blind. But if desire deserves a terrible name, you know that I really don't mind. Landmines, oh these landmines, oh these landmines, oh these landmines, oh these What? That truly seems to be the nightmare of impending Project 2025. I think that's what that is. Not sure why that vision keeps coming back, except that it's promoting its own attack. And I think we have to disassemble it and send it back. I think we need to apprehend it, in fact. And hopefully most of these people can find mental health care and support rather than legal accountability for crimes when crimes need not happen. We cannot allow America to become taken over and replaced by a Nazi dictatorship. And that's what this seems to be. The Mind of Democracy says, it's a no for me, dog. Here we are in the camera obscura of the mystery font. What? But why? Oh, why? Whoa, why? 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 I search, but why? Why? What, is there any possible good reason? Is there really any reason? Why would a president lie in a massive, demonstrable way, if not to simply gain the ability to make us accept any lie he wants anytime? What other possibility? Why else would he do that? evil lurks in the hearts of mendacity. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The city. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? There's no shadow of a doubt that the falsehood knows. The falsehood. The falsehood. The falsehood. Ladies and gentlemen, the uproarious, spine-tingling, and terrible tale of the falsehood. That's right, siblings. One and all, we can enjoy and thrill and shudder at the tale of the pernicious falsehood. Never before has there been one who says, never before has there been so many times before. The falsehood, escaping from escapes, dashing from the scene of a lie, able to leap tall distortions of reality with a single hoax. The falsehood. The falsehood knows. Ladies and gentlemen, siblings, friends, the falsehood may tell you it's the one and only. The falsehood may tell you it's the one and only. Ladies and gentlemen, siblings of all ages, not all narrators are reliable. Ladies and gentlemen, we have had a breach. Siblings, ladies and gentlemen, people of all ages, we have had a breach again. In fact, just one. Well, in the last 10 minutes or so. And it's true, not all narrators can... Ladies and gentlemen, siblings, get off me! You can't deal with me! I'm sorry, I'll go. Yes. Yes, you will. Yes, I will. Never mind. I didn't. You care. Damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, siblings of all ages, tell me if you understand the noises you just heard. Because I don't. I thought I knew these people. But the falsehood... bears bitter fruit. I look around me at these narrators. The falsehood knows. Crime does not pay, but does crime anyway, and makes crime pay, and makes people pay for crime to pay, makes people to pay for crime to pay. He makes people to pay for crime to pay. The falsehood makes crime to pay. The falsehood induces crime to pay. The falsehood always knows crime to pay. The falsehood is a crime to pay situation. The falsehood is a crime to pay. The falsehood, who knows, will pay. Who knows who will be the one to pay? Siblings, ladies, gentlemen, people of all ages. There is an individual, one who has donned the falsehood. The falsehood induces crime to pay. Crime does not pay, but the falsehood knows how to make crime to pay. The falsehood knows. The falsehood. The falsehood knows how to make crime to pay. Who is the falsehood?
The falsehood coming soon. Now in development and coming soon to a live performance venue on Earth. The falsehood. Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of mendacity? The falsehood. From public displays of affection. You are the radiation, you are the radiation of love's imagination, awaken, outdated, the making of making, the make of the making. Today imagination might make the game. The gate imagination might make it a gate. Imagination aid. Pretend that kindness was by you pre-made. Pretend it was administrated easily and paid. Without charges, without a barge of harm or receipts or different parts. Imagination aim might stop, but starts. Relay this kindness, kindness carts. Contagious these wages omnibus contain love reprocast. Might may this be focus to apprehend the hocus potus. Take caution now today. Take caution now today. Take caution now today. Radio science brain germane might make this able aid activate. Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of men? The falsehood. The falsehood knows. And the falsehood denies important moments their time. But time has been and time comes. Day turns into day overnight. 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 The mindness at the mystery font. What would we cease? Fire. It would be an end to hostilities. It would be stopping a genocide. It would be stopping a genocide in Gaza. It would be stopping a genocide of trans people in America. It would be stopping a genocide in multiple regions of the world now, at this moment. It would mean looking at our relationship to precious and unique minerals and substances that we extract, and how we extract those things through extracting people and health and time and hope and goodwill and good faith. We could cease fire. We can cease fire. We can cease fire. We can cease fire. We can stop genocide now. We are the reality distortion fielding, and the transit of the sun
is continuing to move through the font, reaching it to the reception window-like portal near the front of the reflecting pool waiting room in the mind of democracy, here at the Mystery Font 42 in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And where better but in a nexus of connection of all minds considering democracy, such as the Mystery Font 42 or others around the world and certainly around America. Most notably, perhaps, within the cranium of the Statue of Liberty. Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of mendacity? And who knows what potential lies in the hearts of the citizens and guests of the United States of America, of all persons living here in the United States of America? The new Colossus knows. The new Colossus knows what genius and courage and imagination and endeavor and truth, justice, and the American way lies in the hearts of humankind. The new Colossus knows.